I've got a Titan build today for you that is going to make Zavala and Saint 14 extremely proud of us Titans. Protect our teammates, give them a nice overshield, and then on top of that we're going to be able to disorientate enemies whenever they enter one of our Titan bubbles. Stay tuned, it's a really nice little setup. So this whole build, this endgame build, is all based around Helm of Saint 14 and the Edge of Action Exotic Titan Glaive. This pairing is really strong for endgame stuff. I'm going to talk to you about what Helm of Saint 14 does. What it does, targets that enter Ward of Dawn are blinded, while allies pass through that gain an overshield as well. So any enemies that go inside of that, they're going to get blinded. And then if you or your teammates go through that, they're going to get a nice overshield as well. So being able to blind something and give yourself an overshield is really strong. It also works with a sentinel shield that blinds targets when you use the sentinel shield, but I'm not concentrating on that for this build. I'm just going to base it on the Titan bubble itself, the Ward of Dawn. So the pairing with Helm of Saint 14 and the Edge of Action Exotic Glaive is really nice, because what the Edge of Action Exotic Glaive does, what it does is when you get projectile hits with it, it's going to charge the energy. Once the energy is full, you can hold to reload, and that then what you're going to be able to do with that is deploy like a little mini remote shield, as it says there. But the remote shield, that little mini Titan bubble, is going to get all the benefits from Helm of Saint 14, so it's super nice. So it's going to blind things and give you and your teammates an exotic, like a little overshield from the exotic trait. So it's really nice. The actual little mini remote bubble that you get from that glaive is super strong as well. It's really tanky. I think it has more health than the actual Titan bubble itself, which is stupid, but I've got some clips to show you what I'm talking about. So my glaive is already full, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that, and then you'll see there all them enemies are blinded because they've passed through it. So the Helm of Saint 14, that exotic trait, is actually passing on to the Titan glaive bubble, so it's quite a nice little combo. And then you'll also notice that when I go in there, I'm getting an overshield that applies to you and your teammates, so it's super nice. But it's alright me showing you it in a normal lost sector, so now what I'm going to do is show you it in the Master Duality and how useful it can be, the Master Dungeon. So the pairing itself, as again, I'll probably keep saying it, but it's really strong, really helpful for you and your teammates. I'm just helping the LFG guy out there, popping his standard in there, no problem. Give him a nice overshield. Anything that goes in there is going to be blinded. I absolutely love running stuff like this. Makes me feel a bit like Zavala himself, looking after your teammates. You can use it for yourself or use it for your teammates. And then also what you'll notice there is I've also got all the goodness of the Void sort of set up on the Titan as well, with the barricade, so you can get that nice overshield, so you can consistently give your teammates protection and a nice overshield. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you the breakdown of my actual Void setup to keep that overshield going and be even more tanky. So this is the aspects and fragments I have on this setup in particular. I run Bastion. What that does, cast your super to grant overshield to nearby allies. Casting your barricade grants overshield to yourself and nearby allies and empowers it, enabling it to slowly regenerate the overshield of allies bunkering behind it, extend their overshield duration, so you can consistently give your teammates an overshield. Offensive Bulwark is the other one. While you have an overshield or inside Ward of Dawn, your grenade recharges significantly faster, and you have increased melee range and damage, and your melee final blows extend the duration of the overshield. So they're the two aspects that I run. The grenade I like to run is Vortex Grenade, because the way I have this set up, I've done it so you get a 15% debuff for you and your teammates, also via Echo of Undermining, weakens targets. So on top of everything else, you've got a debuff going on. Shield Bash, Strafe Lift, Towering Barricade. I like Towering Barricade because I like to block areas off completely. Echo of Leeching, melee final blow, start health regeneration for you and your nearby allies. Echo of Undermining for the Vortex Grenade, and I also like to get the best out of the Vortex Grenade, so what I do is I run the Echo of Remnants, your lingering grenade effects, Vortex Grenade, Void Wall, Void Spark, Axiom Bolt have an increased duration. So that's the setup. Now I'm going to show you some more clips of it all working and how to get a big boost to your DPS as well. So now this is everything sort of all working together. The one thing I didn't really talk about a lot is the actual glaive itself. The glaives are still stupidly strong in my opinion. You can tank so much damage while you're blocking. I think with glaives it's a 97% damage reduction while you're blocking. And then as you saw then, you've also got that overshield which is going to carry through for you. So it's really nice setup. And then on top of that you've also got your vortex grenade with the sort of 15% debuff on there from the fragments. So the glaive itself and everything else going on, it's super strong. And then what you might notice there on that bottom left side, I've got a void weapon boost going as well. For about 20 seconds I get that, so I'm going to have a 25% damage boost for my glaive and any void weapons that I'm running. And again, just sort of showing the capabilities of it all working together. Nice sort of overshield there, being able to dunk that standard nice and safely. So it's all round, it all works perfectly sort of together. And on top of that, it actually did make this feel particularly easy, if I'm honest. Again, just being nice and safe. I've consistently got an overshield going on, and then I'm also going to always have that void weapon boost going on as well for my glaive and my void weapons. On top of that, you can block with your glaive, which I've already talked about, but I've got a clip for you in a moment to show you as well how I'm going to use something called Reaping Wellmaker to our advantage to consistently spawn a void elemental well. There you go again, more clips just protecting your teammate. So this is a clip I'm talking about coming up right now. If you just keep an eye on what's happening here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my barricade down, and then my next kill is going to spawn me a void elemental well, like so. So if you saw that then, I'm going to slow it down. It's all about the mod Reaping Wellmaker, which I'll explain in a moment. So Reaping Wellmaker, whenever you pop your class ability, your very next kill is going to spawn a void elemental well, like so. And then if you keep an eye on that bottom left, whenever I pick that up, it's going to give me a 20-second void weapon boost. So it's perfect for damage as well against Katel itself if you're running something like Titan. Stay tuned, I'm going to show you that little setup now as well. So this bit is how we get the damage, and you can do this anywhere, so I'll just pop to you just to show you how easy it is to do. Cast your barricade, next kill spawns a void elemental well, like so. That's the Reaping Wellmaker. I'm just going to go over exactly how this benefits you and how you can stack a load of damage with it. So Reaping Wellmaker is a really good mod. What it does, whenever you use your class ability, your next weapon final blow on a combatant spawns a void elemental well, and because we're on a void subclass, it's really nice. You can do that anywhere. It's such a good mod. And then on top of that, what you'll notice, I'm running Fontamite. I've got a few of these stacked. What these do, picking up a void elemental well that matches your subclass energy type grants a temporary bonus to weapon damage of the same elemental type. It's a 25% damage increase to your void weapons. And what you'll notice, I've actually got a few of them stacked. I actually stack 3 of these. So for stacking 3 of these, and then as long as you run this mod here, Elemental Time Dilation, Elemental Well mods that grant you time limited benefits now stack, increasing the duration of the effect of each copy, so you can get a 20-second damage increase if you stack them with Elemental Time Dilation. So I do hope I explained that bit alright, and so now I've just got the last sort of bit of the video to show you of everything all working together. Hopefully you'll see how it sort of benefits you and your teammates. So again, I'm going to activate that Reaping Wellmaker now. We've already talked about all the survivability and everything like that, but I've casted my barricade and my next kill is going to spawn me a void elemental well, like so. I'm going to pick that up, get a nice 20-second damage increase against the boss, Katel, which is obviously going to benefit all your void linears or void rocket launchers, whatever you like to run. I'm running Titan with firing line, so you can choose whatever you want, whatever void weapons. Obviously Titan's pretty decent anyway. So all in all, the survivability, being able to supply your teammates with a constant overshield, protecting them when they want to dunk the standards, all in all, it's a perfectly good sort of build for this Master Duality or anything else you can think of. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more sort of situations where you can use this. I hope the video has been good. Have a great day.